Dang, son, what you got here, man?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad headquarters up on the mountain, where, as you guys seen in the previous video, we finally got a sawmill. And as you guys can tell, it is fully assembled, which initially that's what we thought it was gonna come in like right there, but it came in 2 boxes in like 1,000 different pieces, and we spent the whole entire day assembling it. But you know what? We got it to where it's at right now, and we finally got some cuts as well. That's just the price you gotta pay when you get something off of eBay right here. And of course, we found out that these things come just completely undialed, and they're fully unadjusted from the factory, so the band basically just kept popping off. But that's exactly what we're gonna do today, is get this thing fully dialed in. That way we can get some nice, precise cuts. That way we can outfit the inside of that barn over there, dude.
You got that right, dude. We can make tables. I was even thinking about making countertops with the wood that we cut. So there's plenty of opportunities doing walls and all types of cool stuff in that barn. So we need to get this thing running, dude.
Exactly. And there's a bunch of adjustments on this thing. You gotta like adjust this wheel right here. You gotta adjust the tension of the blade itself, which Pops actually ran down the mountain to grab a torque wrench because that's important as well. And there's a few other adjustments. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit more research, get this sucker fully dialed in, and then we're gonna go up to the new construction house where we got all those logs, try to get some nice clean slices, some nice clean just beams or whatever we want to do.
We want to cut a 6x6 or a 12x12 beam, dude, just to see what it's like.
That would be wild right there. And then we're gonna probably get down over here after we do a couple cuts and try to complete the exterior of that barn right there. All we got left is just the face of it, the garage door, and just that front end right there. Then we can start working on the interior, and then once the interior is done, we're gonna bring in a brand new build. Maybe work on it right there, dude.
Dang, you never know,
something
dude.
Wild, something
crazy,
epic,
dude.
Something insane, dude. I'm super ready for a new build, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. But we still got the GTM that we're still working on. The hood is just what's taking the longest.
Exactly.
You know?
But that stuff is all in the works. But as of right now, let's just go ahead and get this sucker dialed in and get some clean cuts.
Dang, son, what you got here, man?
Look at this. We got us a 10 by 10 solid oak beam by 12, dude.
That is crazy. Look at this thing, man. That looks beautiful, man.
This is crazy right here. And the crazy thing about this is like the endless possibilities are just endless. You know what I mean?
You got that right. I mean, you can do anything with this. You can use it as an LVL. You can use it as a support beam on your deck, on your porch, anything, dude.
You can chop it up into little hardwood pieces, dude. You could do some crazy stuff. You could even probably chop it into like 3/4 inch or even 1 inch planks. I think that's what we're gonna do and throw it in the wall of our barn, man.
Yes, on the inside. Yes, exactly right. And that would be perfect. I mean, look at all that wood we got. We can build a cabin out of all that, dude.
Dude, that is very true, but that was all trial and error because this right here took a long time just to adjust. It took us about an hour and a half at the bottom of the mountain, then we took it back up over here and it still kept popping off. Did a little bit more research and we finally got it dialed in. And the crazy thing about adjusting this is like there's not too much information because this is a cheaper sawmill, so we had to do a little bit of deep digging, you know what I mean?
On YouTube, on Google, trying to figure out exactly how. There's tons of adjustments. I mean, you got to undo that little torque thing, then you got to adjust it and undo it again. There's tons of it, dude.
Exactly, and we got it right. And also we figured out that we're probably not going to use diesel because the diesel was kind of caking up this blade right here. And also we found out that we probably damaged that blade while using it without adjusting it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now, is probably get Pops to run down the mountain and get one of these custom made. There's a place that can custom make them for us. And we're gonna have a nice sharp blade, because right now, although it looks kind of straight, there is a few areas that are pretty wavy, and we wanna have just like perfectly straight, level, just pieces of wood.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly right. I mean, that's what you really want. And as you can tell, it did kind of start burning a little bit in some areas, so it's kind of doling out. But you know what? It's trial and error, man. We're just trying to figure this thing out,
Hey,
dude.
first you learn, and then you earn.
You got that?
We're gonna sell this sucker for like $1,000,
Dude,
man.
no doubt, dude. With the wood prices nowadays, dude, that's like a custom. You have to custom order stuff like that, dude.
Yeah, you're not gonna buy this.
Call
in
us up,
store.
man.
Hey, for sale, hit me up.
Lumber company out here.
Meet you halfway.
500.
But dude, this is awesome right here. But you know what? We still got a lot of work on our hands. And while Pops is down the mountain, I think what we're gonna do is probably go back to the barn and continue with the framing. That way we could just be as productive as possible. We already had some good old lunch, dude.
It's already empty. The tables was clean.
Fire right there. And the weather today is beautiful, but it is the first signs of summer right here. It is super hot. I'm gonna have to toss on some shorts, but anyways, or maybe some jorts.
So, dude, just let's cut those, man.
Dude, that's
one
crazy.
pant leg longer than the other.
But anyways, let's just go ahead and keep on moving. Alrighty guys, so check this out. So we are just moving right along with this building, and as you guys can tell, we finally got our last wall, our last framing and everything completed with the garage door, which that just turned out really nice. I mean, look at that, man. We finally got a garage door on this sucker, slapped that sucker in there in a few minutes, but all this stuff was a lot easier than that back wall because we had the skid steer over here, so we kind of flew through this, but you know what? That's it, man. All we got left is just trim work, dude.
Dude, just some trim work, and then we got a bunch of interior work. But man, that was so cool how we installed this garage door right here. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be super difficult, but it was pretty simple, man.
Yeah, really simple. I mean, it's just a roll-up door and no motor or anything like that. We just slapped it together, put some self-tappers, and it rolls up and down super easy. I mean, it's actually pretty nice.
Let's go ahead and check it out right quick.
Dude, let's go ahead. I mean, look how easy. You got a handle right here. Just right up, dude. Look at that, man. Just come on inside, dude.
That is awesome. Is there echo in here?
Now there's a little echo, man, but you know what? Once we get the whole entire building, everything complete, we're gonna start working in here and making this thing just obsolete, dude.
Dude, that is nice though right there. I love how it almost blends in.
Yeah, all that white and stuff.
It would have been nice to have a glass garage door, but I don't think that's possible. Roll-up doors save a lot of space. With the glass doors, you would have to have like the rails and everything.
Yeah, I mean, if we decide to do a second story possible, you can go with the glass door because then it'll open up to that top of the roof. But you know what? We're not gonna worry about that right now. This is nice.
This is really nice.
Dude.
We might just add a couple more windows here and there.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we gotta actually focus on that trim because I think it's gonna rain tomorrow.
Yep.
And we wanna be able to work inside, right?
Yeah, we wanna be able to work inside. And also we got our new blade for our saw over there, which we're super excited. So we're gonna try to get this trim knocked out as fast as possible and possibly even go and cut some wood. If we don't have time, we're probably just gonna go eat because we're starving too. Haven't ate since lunchtime.
It's already like 7 o'clock, man. Time absolutely flies, but you know what? We're getting stuff done, dude.
We're getting stuff done, and I mean, right now, what do you say? Should we just go ahead and knock out this trim as soon as possible, maybe grab a bite to eat, and then probably even jump on the sawmill?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and yesterday we got a little bit of trim work done to the barn over there. The front end looking absolutely amazing, but we did run out a little bit, right?
Dude, we ran out of trim. I think we need probably 4 more pieces of that corner trim. We did throw the top trim up, that way the rain doesn't just go in there. We just went ahead and just did that because it rained last night and it's dry in there, dude.
That is some good news right there. Now we could actually work in there, I guess, if we wanted to. But the main thing that we want to do today is probably do a bunch of cleanup because it's kind of hard to work out here in the mud. But after we did some trim, had a little bit of dang sauce with some tacos.
Dude, some street tacos, which is always the best, dude. I think the tacos and dang sauce go together perfectly,
dude. A lot of people have gotten their dang sauce after we dropped on Amazon, and what's going on there? We're selling out, dude.
Dude, we're selling out. I mean, we're getting tons, thousands of more bottles going to Amazon right now, and a lot of people are receiving their bottles right now, so we're trying to get as much done as possible with that hot sauce. We're just super excited. And also, I mean, thank you guys for all the love and support on those bottles. That just, it means a lot, dude.
We got some great reviews on there as well.
Yeah.
#1 bestseller for a little bit. I don't know if
on the hot sauce, dude. That was awesome, dude.
The only reason we're not the #1 bestseller right now is because we're having to slow down. We can't keep up with all the orders, but we're gonna take care of that.
Yeah, we're trying to take care of that. We're trying to make a lot of this sauce. I mean, they're over there mixing peppers up and everything for you guys.
Dude, it's gonna be wild. But anyways, after that, we went ahead and figured out how to get some perfectly straight cuts. We threw on a brand new blade,
dude. That brand new blade just absolutely transformed the way this machine cuts. I mean, it cuts perfectly. It cuts super straight, cuts super smooth, and it just cut through this wood like it was nothing, and we got this piece just perfect, dude. Look at it, dude. It looks amazing now,
Exactly. I think that blade is much thicker, much heavy duty, and it's just a much sharper one. I think so as well.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Very sharp, yeah. It's
way
nice.
sharper than that other one,
Yeah.
for sure, dude. The other one was just a cheaper blade. This one was like $50-something, and it's nice, dude. It's sharp, dude.
Exactly.
I think it's it's a first blade little destroy because he doesn't know not adjustable.
Yeah, we ruined it, exactly.
Maybe first time cut, if adjust before, maybe cut it better,
That is very true right there. But man, this is so beautiful right here. I think, or we're just gonna leave it like this, or we're gonna chop it down into a couple sections and start outfitting. We could definitely chop this down and start using it as wall, dude.
Easily. Like we cut a few pieces yesterday. Last night we were trying to see what the thickness we needed, and I think like half an inch was like the perfect. It wasn't too thick, so it would screw onto the wall really nicely, and it would look really good. So we can easily chop this down, or we can put it inside there and stand it up and see if we can build a second story.
Dude, this is like probably like 500 pounds right here. I don't know how we're gonna lift it up.
We're gonna need a hoist. Skid steer, dude, easily.
Yeah.
So I mean, if all 3 of us can't get it in there, we may have to back the trailer up in there or something.
These
dude.
beams might be a little bit too big. We might cut this into 4 pieces, and that'll be perfect beams right there. Honestly,
4
dude.
pieces, or I don't know, maybe
2
one
pieces.
piece. Maybe cut a few boards and use the core as like a 4x4 or something, or
not a bad idea.
6x6. But if you've got these beams holding up a second story, that would look good as well. You know, this big thick beams,
dude. Imagine that like in the house, dude, right there.
Awesome, dude. I've never seen something like that. Maybe in some cabins they have this, but dude, this would be legit.
But anyways, right now we're gonna probably go ahead and do a little bit of cleanup. We want to get rid of this trailer, get that out of here. That way we can work with the sawmill right there, clean up the inside of the barn, do a little bit of cleanup, maybe pick up some more trim. And
maybe pick up some more trim. We got to do the trim around the door. So I say we just go ahead and just keep on working.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. We finally got this area nice and clean. As you guys can tell inside, it's pretty organized in there. Of course, there's a lot of mud that got tracked in there. And we ended up cleaning this sucker up, and then we actually went ahead and did a little bit of work in this dirt right here. It's not too bad, but you know what? We ended up cutting this log into some thin slices. And look in there, dude, there is some usable planks that we're gonna probably slap on the wall. Look at this, dude.
Dude, that is perfect right there. And if we can get a bunch of them, we'll slap these suckers on the wall like that. Now look like a real barn in here, dude.
I'm telling you, dude, there's so much things that we're gonna probably like come up with as we're going, but that right there is gonna be nice. We definitely gotta insulate this building as well. We're probably just gonna do the spray foam, which we've been meaning to try that stuff out for the longest, and I think Home Depot or Lowe's actually sells a kit. We're just gonna spray this sucker in, make sure we get all the cracks and the crevices, and then we're gonna start doing the interior work. I think we might even actually wire this sucker up just like temporarily, you know, throw some lights in there, dude.
We can wire it up and run a generator off this thing, you know what I mean?
Generator or solar panel. We definitely need some lights in here, at least to like, while we're working it, you know, we like to work late into the night.
We're definitely gonna probably, I think we still got tons of solar panels left over that a company sent us out, so we may end up using those.
Dude, that would be super awesome, but this barn is turning out absolutely amazing, and also this right here turned out to be awesome. I know we were kind of, you know, hating on this thing a little bit, but once we figured it out, did our research, we got this sucker dialed in, we started cutting some nice pieces of wood, and I think we're just gonna do some crazier stuff here really soon. We're already got a bunch of ideas that we're not gonna share just yet. We're just gonna do it. But also we ended up actually still using the diesel. I know we mentioned we were gonna change that up, but it kind of been working out a little bit.
We started figuring out the flow and how much to drop. Like you have to drop, I think, 1.5 droplets per second. And I mean, we're getting there, dude. We're about pros on this thing, dude.
Exactly, man. I can't wait for the next video, guys. We're probably gonna do some more cutting like this and probably just keep on moving with this barn. And also, one thing that we want to ask you guys is let us know what build we should do next. There's a couple options that we have our eyes on right now, but we do want to do possibly a build in here up on the mountain. That would be pretty epic. Or should we bring the Camaro build back over here, or the GTM build? Those two builds are unfinished, and we're still gonna finish those suckers. Yes. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. I mean, you got that right. And also, you can't forget, at our shop, we got a frame machine just sitting there, dude. Where we can do whatever, dude. We can get something crushed.
Yep, exactly. And as for the shop, I'm gonna update you guys real quick. And the dirt work should be scheduled in, I think, within a week. It rained again, and
it just keeps on raining.
It basically ruins the whole entire week. If it rains one time, everything gets mushy, and we can't get out there and get everything knocked out. But you know what? Once that shop is done, dude, we're gonna be full-blown production here, there, dude, everywhere. Things are just gonna get more epic. You guys are just gonna have to stay tuned there. But anyways, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Definitely make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.